2. You didn't stay there long enough. Hi. How are you? You're taking a nap by the door? Oh my goodness. Shaky duff. Shaky duff. Yes. You gonna say hi to the humans? The ones who like the card games? Yeah? Daddy's gonna film an episode of 1 to 100. I'm going upstairs to do that. You gonna come upstairs with Daddy? What's in it for you? How about I give you some livers? Want some livers? Come in. Yeah, man. I'll give you some livers. You guys fell down. You coming? They smell good. Put them there. See if he comes up. In the meantime, we are here for another episode of 1 to 100, as you would have already seen by the introduction. I love those introductions, except for the fact that they make my audio introductions seem kind of redundant now. But I still like to do them anyways, because people like the shout out. There he is! You coming for your livers? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's very bright. Okay. I'm going to turn that off and I'm going to close that. Or turn that on and close that. That is insanely bright. There. Better? Yeah. So while Kaiba eats his livers, I'm going to get the cards out. My dad is apparently helping my brother do something today, so I have time to do part of the deck. We're not going to finish it today. I think what we're going to do is we're going to start working our way through the instant sorceries, enchantments, and such. My goal is to have a decent amount of interaction in this deck. So right now we have, if I remember correctly, I think we're up to 67 cards. Just going to count them off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. I don't know why I had to count that. I know there's 25 of those, and if I remember correctly, we have 37 lands. Yes, 37. So 37 and 25 makes 62. We are up to 62 cards. Pardon me, not 67. So that leaves us with 38 choices. And I would love it if at least 20 of those were interaction of some kind. So 20 of those being sorceries and instants, I think is a good idea for this deck. Especially since we're doing an in-set deck. I want to make sure that, because I don't think I'm going to need the permanence as bad, since I already have a crazy amount of permanence in the number of rooms that are involved in this deck. I want to make sure that I have enough interaction, like I say, to protect those rooms, because that is the main win con, and probably the only win con, to be honest, of this deck, unless I do choose to add that door to nothingness in and find a way to like keep bringing it back from the graveyard. But yeah. So that's my thought process. I'm just giving you guys a chance to watch Kaiba drink some water before I bring this over here. Here's your good puppy. So yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's a double. I didn't realize there was a double in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 32 cards in this pile, although some of them may be doubles still, clearly. And I, like I say, just want to go through them today. Oh, there's an artifact that got smooshed in there, so that makes it down to 31. Let's just do a quick check and make sure the rest of these are all instants and sorceries. What's up, baby boy? You gonna eat some of the other treats that you've hidden away for later? Just in case? You know, your daddy doesn't really cut you off, per se. I'm just cutting you back. Yeah, that's not nice. Same thing, just different outcome. Oh, baby. Okay, so those are the instants. These are the sorceries. So we'll do the sorceries first. Like I say, I want to keep this episode short, so I'm going to do just the instants and sorceries. This is going to be like a holiday episode, which I'll put out today. The video from our trip to Battlefield Park, which we did this morning, will probably come out tomorrow, to be honest, because it is going to be a long one. Although it might not require as much editing as I originally thought, because I'm not going to add music in this time. We have a really long walk through the woods cameo thing. Not cameo, but like montage. Well, it's not really a montage either. It's an unedited clip. There we go. Anywho, let's do this, and we'll focus on that after. Monstrous Emergence. 1 in a green, and additional cost to cast this, you choose a creature you control and reveal a creature in your hand, and this thing deals damage equal to the power of the chosen creature you revealed to target creature. That one's kind of nice. I like that. We're going to leave that as a possibility. Instants can go up there for now. This is going to be the possibilities pile. This is going to be the non-possibilities pile. Coordinated Clubbering. Tap 1 or 2 target untapped creatures you control. They each deal damage to their to target creature an opponent controls. That could be a possibility too. The Manifest Dread thing is the one I'm going to try and avoid. Even though it's a really cool mechanic in this deck, the issue is if I put all my... We're going to put it as a maybe for now. I'm going to do... yeah, we said maybe pile, no maybe pile. I just have this negative feeling because if it's not a creature, you can't flip it up. That's the issue. So if a bunch of my rooms end up being Manifest Dreads, then I won't be able to use them. But this deck may hurt for creatures, so for now we'll put it in the maybe pile. Delirium. Choose one. If there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, choose 1 or more instead. Creatures your opponents control get -1/-1. Each opponent discards 2 cards. Each opponent loses 3 life, you gain 3 life. A little expensive, but I do like that, especially if I have multiple card types. Then I could choose all 3 technically if I want to. I like that. Final Vengeance. As initially cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature or an enchantment. Exile target creature. That one's good because we'll have so many rooms available we could probably get rid of one if we need to, and if there's ways to bring it back, then that's great. I'm going to say that's a definite yes. And the only other one I think that we want to... No, we don't want to call any of the other ones definite yeses. That one is a definite yes. Maybe no's. I really like that one. I think that's an excellent card. It's like a path to exile without giving them life. Search your library for a demon card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. If there are 4 more card types among cards in your graveyard, instead search your library for any card, put it into your hand, then shuffle. The issue with this is I don't think there's going to be that many demons in this deck. The set itself doesn't have very many demons, which was surprising. Or at least I didn't pull that many. Just to go real quick through, there's one. Actually, I might as well do this off screen so you guys don't get a preview of every creature. So far, it's just looking like one, unless I hit another one really soon. There's a lot of nightmares in this deck, but there are not many, or this set, but there are not many demons, it seems. That might be the only demon I have. Yep, that's the only demon I have out of the entire set. There might be other ones in the set, but I did not pull any so far. So I'm going to turn that one down, because I don't really need the tutor, I don't think, that badly. It would be nice if I could tutor for the win con, but otherwise I'm going to be holding on to a dead card in my hand, so not worth it. Commune with Evil. Look at the top 4 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand, the rest into your graveyard. You gain 3 life. It's a good way to get some rooms into my hand if I don't have enough, but I don't think I'm going to have that issue. And I don't know if I want to send the rest of the cards to the graveyard that badly. I'm going to put it as a maybe for now, but I have a feeling it's going to go to the no pile when we get through the maybes. Destroy all tap creatures, destroy all untapped creatures. We're definitely keeping Split Up. That is an amazing card. Grab the Prize. As an initial cost to cast this, discard a card, draw 2 cards. Then, if the discarded card wasn't a land, this thing deals 2 damage to each opponent. Cool. I like that. That's going in. That's actually better than this. I'm going to turn this one down now just because that one's so good. Trial of Agony. Choose 2 target creatures controlled by the same opponent. That player chooses one of those creatures, and this thing deals 5 damage to that creature, and the other can't block this turn. Only costs 1 red, too. I think that's a pretty solid interaction spell to put in. Target creature can't be blocked this turn, and you get to draw a card. I think that's a solid one to throw in. Beastie Beatdown. Choose target creature you control and target creature an opponent controls. If there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, put 2+1/+1 counters on the creature you control. And then it deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls. Yeah, why not? And Midnight Mayhem is the last sorcery. Create 3/1/1 red gremlin creature tokens. Gremlins you control gain menace, lifelink, and haste until end of turn. It's a little expensive, so I'm going to put it into the maybe pile for now, but I think that's probably going to make its way into the yes. Simply because I don't really think there's going to be that many creatures in the deck. Aside from Marina, right now, the only creatures that we have in the deck are the other 5 creatures that we showed you before that all have Eerie. Except for this one, which does the same thing that Marina does. As long as it deals combat damage. So, yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. I'm going to move that over to the yes pile, actually. Alright, so we've got 7 of 20 being sorceries, which means these probably won't make it in, but we will keep the maybe pile there just in case. Maybe we won't find as many instances we like out of the sorceries. Target creature gets +3/+0 until end of turn. When it dies this turn, manifest dread. Yeah, I don't need that. Target creature gets +1/+0 and first strike until end of turn. That one's pretty good. And it gets double strike? Oh yeah, that's going in. Seized from Slumber. 4 and a white. That's pretty expensive, but costs 3 less to cast. If it targets a tap creature, destroy target creature. Maybe pile. Final Vengeance. Oh, we already did that one. And it's a sorcery, not an instant, so I'm not sure why it's sitting in there. Scorching Dragonfire. Deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If that creature is or planeswalker would die this turn, exile it instead. Yeah, I'm good with that. Impossible Inferno. 4 and a red. Deals 6 damage to target creature. If there are 4 more card types among cards in your graveyard, exile the top card of your library. No, I'm good without that. Murder? Murder is always a good one to throw in. We'll put it in the maybe pile for now, though, just in case. Live or die. Make your choice. 3 and 2 black. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Destroy target creature. I think that's a pretty solid one. I'm going to keep it there, yeah. I'm going to go with the yes pile. Given to violence, target creature gets +2/+2 and lifelink until end of turn. Sure. Actually, you know what? We're going to put that as a maybe for now. Even though that is a pretty cheap one. Vanish from sight, just because this pile is still pretty decently sized, so there might be other ones that make it as a definite. Non-land permanence owner puts it on the top or bottom of their library surveil one. I assume they get the choice, so yeah, I don't think I'm gonna put that as a maybe. I don't think I'm gonna do that one though. This might be the only counter spell, so I think we have to include it. Glimmer enchantment creature tokens. If I remember correctly, those are kind of cool. They have some weird sort of a interaction with other enchantments on the board. It's a little expensive though, so I'm gonna put that as a maybe. Get out. Ooh, another counter spell. That's definitely gotta go in then. Yep. Don't make a sound. Oop, another counter spell. Sure, because we do want more interaction. Did we not already see Seized by Slumber? I did not filter this very well for doubles. We did, and it's going over here. Jump scare. Until end of turn, target creature gets +2/+2 flying and becomes a horror enchantment creature until in addition to its other types. Okay, that's just too fun. Holy crap, I put 3 copies of that in there by accident. That must be a really good card. What was it again? Destroy target creature. Not really, actually. Drag to the Roots. 2, a black and a green. Cost 2 less to cast if there are 4 more card types among cards in your graveyard. Destroy target non-land permanent. I'm going to put that in the maybe pile. So, right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 6 slots open left. 6 slots for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards. Alright, let's get this done. This one destroys something. That one draws cards. That one removes something from the board. Same difference. Buffs creature. Destroys something. Destroys something. That one's just fun. I'm going to put that one in automatically. This one is going in for sure. Let's play a game is going in. So, down to 5. Manifest Dread. It's kind of like buffing. Damage. Damage. The damage ones are basically like destroying creatures, so those can go there. Alright, so draw 2 cards and get a white glimmer token. Do I want to include that? Feels like a decent enough card. There's not going to be a lot of draw stuff in this deck probably, so I'm going to say yes. We'll throw her in. Down to 4. I really don't think the Manifest Dread is a good idea, so I'm going to turn that one down. That, I'm tempted, but I'm going to leave it out for now, because we're still down to 4 slots. We have 6 cards here, so we might include 4 of these. I like that one a lot. That one's interesting, except it has to be a sorcery, so I'm going to put that into the pile with the other one as a maybe still. I'm going to turn this one down. The only way that one is worthwhile playing is if you can get the cost reduction down. And I just don't think it's worth it when I can just play Murder. So I'm going to put Murder in. Vanish from Sight, I think is too expensive, so I'm going to turn that down. This one at least has a cost reduction, which is kind of nice. And I can hit anything that isn't a land, so I like that. Out of these 3, we can pick 2, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yes. 2 out of these 3 go in. Lifelink isn't a bad idea. Doesn't hurt. Plus, I really like the flavor on this one. So that one I think will go in. If I knew for sure, you know what? I don't actually like the tapping thing. I like this one better, I think, because This one will let me deal more damage, yes, but they have to be on the board 1, and I have to tap them to use it 2, so I might as well just attack. And let the person block. That I kind of like. So there's our 20. So just a quick review, we're going to throw in Monstrous Emergence, Given to Violence, Dragged to the Roots, Murder, Glimmer Burst, Let's Play a Game, Jump Scare, Don't Make a Sound, Get Out, Twist Reality, Live or Die, Scorching Dragonfire, Violent Urge, Midnight Mayhem, Beastie Beatdown, Enter the Enigma, Trial of Agony, Grab the Prize, Split Up, and Final Vengeance are our 20 spells of interaction that we're throwing into this deck, bringing us to a total of 82 cards. So we have space for 18 creatures, and that we will deal with next time. Actually, 18 creatures and or artifacts. So I will put the Door to Nothingness with the artifact pile and the enchantment pile, and I'm just going to tuck that with the creature pile, because all that stuff gets sorted through next time. We might, actually, no, I really want to do creatures before I try and do other ones, so yeah. Because I figured we're going to have to put in at least 15 creatures, which means we might only get 3 more enchantments and or artifacts out of this deck, so that could be difficult. Because if I don't put in at least 15 creatures, that means I'm only going to have, if I put in 15 creatures exactly, I would have 21 creatures in the deck, which is kind of low for me, to be honest. I usually have many more creatures in a deck. And I thought this set would have a lot more draw spells than it did. So either I haven't pulled them, or I'm already using them somewhere else. But anywho, I'm going to leave it at that for today. I'm just going to split the artifacts back out of this because it's kind of bulky in the box. There we go. So, artifacts and enchantments there. We'll put the creatures that we have to pick from here. And that's the stuff that we've gotten rid of so far, plus a token that I found. And there's our deck. Alright. I was thinking about opening a pack today, but I've decided I'm not going to do that. Mainly because I want to keep this short, like I say, so I can clear it. Are you hiding in here? You are hiding in here. That's some creepy ass eyes. Can I turn on the light? No? Okay. Much love to you all from Cat in the Puck, who does not want to be disturbed. And myself to you, take care. We hope that you guys are having a good Monday, whether you have a holiday today or not. And we'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye!